Fitting.
It did. Sounds like they're going on a roller coaster.
Yes.
I don't see any roller coasters on there, but you know.
Yeah, this is a classic carnival. They ain't got no rides. They travel a lot. Yeah, last time on, you guys went to the carnival. Oh, first you broke reality.
Just briefly.
Just a little bit.
Was it
Mid-argument,
interdimensional breakage?
like, as well.
Or just dimensional?
I think
Mid-argument.
it's just dimensional breakage.
No.
That's what I
Where did
call
you
it in
go?
the YouTube video.
What did you just do?
Yeah, couldn't figure out how to make the necromancer lady stop making necro people. So you brought her back to life using a feather of resurrection retrieved from the past. In doing so, you erased much.
But I had this thought later. If the guy still fought Vance, right? Would he still?
The idea was to steal it right before he
I
went
know.
into the
I'm just
arena.
saying. Wouldn't that guy still technically run away because he was not the person that was supposed to be in the fight in the first place?
Could he have run to the bank?
Which then could he have still run to the bank, and we would have thought that they still took it, and we would have still gone to the bank.
I don't know. That's
We would have had less information found out, or different information found, but we may have still followed him. To
The way that he would have operated is once realizing that the thing that he wanted was no longer there, he would have thrown the fight and run off.
And then we would have noticed the feather was gone. Well, Vance would have, because it would be not on his head.
true.
Yeah, this is a matter of we would have still decided to follow it. To him to the bank.
Maybe.
Because if we did, I still would have gone in and gotten the hat. That's
He
like,
wants the hat.
that's like the only thing that changed for me. It's the top hat. I dropped the coat. I didn't keep the little.
You know, I'm sure you could find a top hat in the carnival somewhere.
But other than that, I just was curious about that as well. Like,
I'm gonna address that a little bit later once Emily's here, all the memories and changes. So I'll do that when she's here. But yeah, so you guys did that. You then went to the carnival. Well, you went to Deaddale, visited a little bit, had a good night's rest, and then you went to the carnival. Once at the carnival, you went in. You paid a fair penny to get in. Once in, you went to a couple of various attractions filled with freaks. There's a lot of love triangles and hidden motivations going on that you kind of scrape the surface on. For the most part,
They're now his.
acts.
They're not mine.
Yeah, and you found a couple of hidden messages within a couple of the attractions. Why did nobody take her out? I told someone to take her out. She pooped?
poop or puke?
Okay,
Or potty.
tell Aiden to clean it up. And to take her out. Yeah, so you met with Celessa, the snake dancer. You met with the woman that she's technically a sea wolf. You met also with the human.
Lots of questions.
Speaking,
Fighting by some.
speaking of questions, you ran into Mr. Question Mark, who kind of started assimilating your forms and taking your memories, which was unnerving. Then you went,
Shauna ran away before that could happen.
yeah, you guys found another message hidden there. Then you went to the High Striker, where you found 3 muscular beings.
Wait,
Aiden, get over here! Yeah. Aiden!
we found a secret message. Oh, the secret message was
We
in
found
the
a message
box.
in the snake pit, in cage, and on.
It was inside, Mr.
Aiden!
Question mark.
It was
Aiden!
in the box.
Take care of the poo mess. Right now. I am going to ground you for the rest of the week unless you do begin.
Go find a bush. Well, I'll play. I haven't played on Switch, but I
Aiden.
played Fortnite.
Aiden, have someone else play it or do something. You need to go take care of that mess right now before someone steps on it.
Bordell is good.
Alright, 1,
Hurry.
2,
I'm gonna pass it to him. I've never played before.
Okay.
Oh, you're on
Thank you.
Pokemon. I played with that.
Okay, you all, well, several of you tried your hands at hitting the striker. It went to about 50, 30 for a couple of you, and then that was about it.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys aren't very strong, apparently.
Well, we just watched Araheim hit it, and it dinged against something at the 50 and bounced back down.
Oh, yeah. Terrible luck, that. But yeah, there's a half giant, there's an orc, and there's a man covered in bony spikes. All very muscly. Well, that's too bad.
It looks like your thing is broken.
How much did you guys pay to do that? I forget. Is that right?
25 gold.
No, that was
Oh,
how
no.
much to get in.
It was 5.
It was 5 gold.
Yeah.
It's 5 gold for the thing.
I'll pull that one up.
Dancing so people hear him.
Hi, Striker. Okay, yeah. Anyone else want to give it a try? Says promotes the half giant.
I will pay 25 gold if you can hit the battle.
Okay. He goes behind the.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! The hammers are right here.
Well, I was getting my extra heavy hammer. He pulls out a huge hammer. This thing's got to weigh like, you imagine, like 500 pounds.
Hold on. How come you get to do different than I do?
You want to try this?
No, I want you to use the same hammers we use.
All right, fine. He creates like a dance in the air.
All right, maybe somebody with high perception can see what's going on.
He goes over and he grabs your hammer, lifts it up one-handed.
Of course.
You want perception roll for us to see what he's doing? Because I got 26.
I got 21.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't see anything. He went behind the thing, and it took him a second to grab the hammer. But the others were also kind of keeping you away from the back of it.
I'm trying to get you.
But he did it.
But yeah, no, he slams it down, and the thing goes whoosh. Ding.
All right, 25 gold. There you go. It was worth it. I'm afraid to look at the organ grinder, but that's next.
Well, I'm going to take
Did
my
you forget
helmet
this
off.
is a horror campaign?
I'm going to walk up to the orc, and I'm going to speak to him in his native language. And I'm going to make sure he can see my eyes, because he can see the trauma in my eyes. And I'm going to say, my brother in Groosh.
And he turns up at you and says, "Ah, a fellow member of our tribes."
I'm on a quest for battle. Vengeance against a powerful foe. That prize there would come in handy in our fight against him. Let's say you give us a try at this without the tricks.
I'll do you one better. Well, let me rephrase
So you one better.
that. All right.
Wise Gomorrah.
All right. I'll let you have a try. A fair try. He says it's an orcish. Nobody else understands. But only one. True orc proves his strength.
May I have some assistance from my friends?
No physical assistance.
Done. Alrighty. Krishna, could you Do a small favor of casting a spell on me. Enlarge reduce.
Is it okay if we put Carnival in the D&D room?
Not in here.
Nope. Enlarge reduce.
Sure.
I've never played in my
I
life.
swear I've pushed all the buttons.
So what
but
does
I
that
can't-
do?
I can run.
It makes me big.
Gives him more.
I gain one size. I become one size larger.
Big Marty.
The target size doubles in all dimension, and its weight is multiplied by 8. It has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Weapons also grow to match the new size. Targets attack with the weapons deal an extra d4 of damage. But basically, mainly I wanted the advantage on strength.
It's a strength check.
Yep, and I could still use a guidance.
Guidance.
Okay.
At this point, the orc is going to nod in a kind of sly way over to the man covered in bone spikes, who's kind of like right next to the machine. He'll kind of like shove his side of it behind and,
Yeah.
and pop back up.
Okay. I'm going to use the biggest hammer.
Oh, okay. Roll a strength check to pick it up.
20.
That's enough to pick it up. Barely.
Okay.
Does having the big hammer give any extra?
That's it?
You have an advantage on it.
I already have advantage.
An extra D4.
Double advantage.
3d8, 3d20s?
I know it's not legal, but we'll do it anyways. This is my game.
It's a circus game, yeah.
That's whatever you want. There is no wizards that chose release.
3 ones.
That would be unfortunate.
You drop the hammer on your foot. There you go.
That is a
Oh, yeah, yeah.
25.
I took out 2 people though.
Yeah.
So one
You
guy,
slam it
that guy
down
died.
with quite
Double his
some
elevation.
force. And you hit it so hard it shoots up and actually cracks the bell that's up on the top.
How tall were you?
10 feet tall.
Why didn't you just reach up and flick it?
I threw a javelin. They weren't impressed.
Not the most impressive thing. Alright. Well, fair is fair. And I'll say the half giant was the one carrying the belt. And I ended up.
Ah, beautiful. My thanks. What is this?
What was the belt?
Belt of hill giant strength, if I recall.
Is there any writing somewhere that we would want to find?
What?
Writing.
How many
Have we
have
found
Oh.
any writing around?
Check the hammers.
Well, right now I'm attuned to 3, but
Well, I'm actually attempting to look around. I got a 15 perception to see if I can see any writing. That's
What
not
3 do you
just
have?
I
Yeah,
have
you
the dust crusher and
you
then
look around.
the
You don't
staff
see any
and
writing.
the headpiece. Which I
will look at
one
it.
of I think the staff I used to the charges
on
on
hammers.
the chains of the
You
necromancy.
check the hammers.
Do you want an amulet of
They'll actually let you see it now, and
What is that?
I'll say that they let you
It
behind. You actually do
introduces
see there's a
your-
little switch on the back of it.
You can look it up. It's
So-
pretty common.
That's their secret.
All that for a switch.
Yep.
But no writing.
It,
No,
not
it
that
increases
like we
your
found out.
spell DC, and it lets you use your channel divinity an extra time per day.
No secret hidden
That's
message.
how I
on this.
in as a friend, and I'll play Fortnite with them.
Yeah, bonus to your spell attack rolls and saving throw DCs,
how do that?
and you can use your
So
channel
I play
divinity
throughout
without
the day,
expending one
not
of
so
your
much at
uses.
night.
Amulet of Divine.
I have a lot of
Yeah.
free time during the day.
There's +1.
It's the +1 that I've got.
Okay. Where'd you get it?
In the city of church.
I could play a
Okay,
whole
I'll
other
take it.
game.
I'll give that to you, and I'll take
I'll
the
pay
belt.
and lose him a lot of
And the devout +1.
At this point, Sorrel, whom all of you have forgotten about, let me have a crack at it.
Wait, he's with us?
Yeah, he's been with you the whole time.
That's the forgot about. Okay.
I wonder why
Just except for that place in Darkwell that he refused to go.
Can you please put
Yeah.
a mini out for him?
Yeah, I think he made the smart decision when it came to that race. Yeah. Okay.
Totally
It's a
forgot
random
this
one.
was in there.
Nothing matter. I just need someone out there.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Ooh. Oh, that's first page.
Is he trying to like summon like a bank vault on top of the thing to like pound it?
No.
He's like a huge anvil, maybe.
He's trying to summon an anvil.
Guidance.
I'm backing up.
Oh, it's too late. He already rolled this sucker. He just stepped up and summoned.
I don't know where I was looking at. I don't know where I am.
Right underneath the bank vault.
Out falls half of a human body.
Oh, God.
Is it
That
me
looks like
again?
Martin.
The top or the
Yeah, top or
bottom?
bottom.
Just half right down the middle.
Or left or
Left or
right.
Front or back?
It's even worse.
It looks like that guy who said in the cadaver lab. Just
There's
laying
so
there.
many options right now.
You know, just for the simple fact that I don't want to describe the person, I'm going to say
What?
the back half. Perfectly sheared.
He lands in the middle of the
Was he
or
clothed
middle of
at
the
least?
No, this
yeah.
was completely new.
butt up, completely nude.
The three that were the three muscleheads kind of look at their attraction in horror, and they say, "We've seen some dark stuff. We've been to realms and domains of dread beyond your wildest horror. But that was pretty awful."
And you think that's bad? Some poor sap out there.
There's half somewhere else now.
Just had a very bad day.
I hope they're already dead at least. If
Now,
not,
There now.
yeah.
the orchid, who is the less squeamish of the three, is going to take the corpse and drag it off into the
That
mist.
slider might like if there's part of a brain in there.
And the half giant is going to start.
Can you give me a Mountain Dew?
Is there a piece of the brain in that
Yes,
half
but the
body
half part
that
doesn't hold
Vexlar would
anything
want?
she would want. No,
There would be half a brain.
but it's not the part she would
The
want.
occipital.
I
portion.
assume that Vexlar would want brain, so I'll
She
Yeah.
gets half an idea
I'll
if
speak
she
up.
does.
Starts the thought, doesn't quite finish it.
And you get
Oh yeah. Oh, he went to the.
By the way,
yeah. Not a frustrated mind flare.
yeah, no, okay, yeah. Boyshon is like, okay, we're gonna walk off the organ grinder since organs have already been ground today.
How many said that she was going to be back? I've been trying to stall for a second.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. There's something I want to do
The organ grinder?
before the organ grinder.
Yeah, organ grinder is just a name in and of itself. One, I keep reading it as grinder, not grinder.
Oh, okay.
It's just going to be a
Tell her we love
We
her.
love you. And we're just waiting. Okay.
With this
Uh,
carnival, organ grinder is probably just another exotic dancer.
That's better than what I was thinking.
Another half naked one.
I know. I'll do something that.
Wait! I look at the belt. Is there an inscription on it?
It says property of Salem.
Okay. Which one of these burly men has the most armor?
Well, the man with bone spikes growing out of his skin probably counts for the highest AC.
Well, no,
You're talking straight armor.
yeah,
Um,
because I'm looking for an inscription. There
There-
doesn't seem to be one on the machine.
they're not wearing armor. They're like posing with their big muscles. And
Okay.
Does anybody have a tattoo?
Does anyone have a tattoo?
That might be an inscription that we're looking for.
You look at the half giant. He's got some like tribal tattoos, but apart from that,
The hammers, nothing.
no inscription.
Yeah,
I've
each of the
checked
three
the
stations
hammers.
we visited so far has had an inscription.
Well,
Maybe it's
kind
in the
of.
back.
I didn't see one looking
With the
around.
switch?
But there might be something like behind the bell or. Like
Yeah,
that's
it
up
might be
above that I can't
inside of the machine.
Roll
but I-
perception
Or
for
inside
me.
one of the
Roll
muscle
another.
heads.
Yeah.
Oh, even with the one, I'm still gonna have 9 for perception. That's worse than I was
You
before.
check again, but this time you're a little distracted by the fact that you feel
That half body is still kind
you feel a twisting inside of you. It's the best way that it can be described. It feels like something is twisting your bones, your flesh,
of. I don't like that.
and you have an intense pain all of a sudden in your forehead. And also a
Well,
pain
flag.
on the side of your hands, right here and right here. It's very odd.
Just not
I'm
good.
able to back
Was able
out
to steal it from me.
and leave.
Sure.
Wait, did you just go to the organ grinder? What happened?
No, I
He's,
thought we
you're
were
looking
looking around
for an inscription.
the bell and stuff, and next thing I know, I'm feeling random pain in different parts of my body and discomfort. I'm not happy about that. I did not find any writing, and I don't like how I
Good
feel.
thing I have 2.
Come on,
Is
man.
Mr. Question Mark around here somewhere?
He's back at his place if you want to go talk to him.
Wasn't him, I don't think.
There it is. I actually see it.
Not buy things I shouldn't have been mean.
There he is.
You can still hit back.
This is why you should never do dishes.
Okay, so this is why you should never have kids.
That too.
A little late for that.
Oh, for me?
It's
Worth the wait.
the tomato or fried green tomato parmigiano,
Ooh.
and then homemade pizza and mozzarella sticks.
Ooh.
I was washing the knife and I was being careless and I sliced my finger and it really flared. Oh,
I have been
it
there.
is.
Have it.
Thank you.
I'm actually after that. I'm gonna ask these guys if they know why I
Why'd you
if
bring
I
this?
if I why
Aw,
Why
you guys
what?
are so
the
sweet.
pain, discomfort, the twisting, like if they know why this is now happening to me.
They look you up and down and say, "Are you a guest here?
Yes.
Where's your token?" You don't have your token anymore.
It was on him.
It was. But now that you pat your pockets and look around, you realize your token is missing.
There's gotta be something I can do with certain.
No, I have 2. I paid for 2. Keep 2.
I roll a 25 investigation if that helps me try to figure out what the crap happened.
You seem to have a full recollection of your person and your surroundings, but there was a few moments of confusion earlier in the day when you kind of spaced, your mind kind of spaced for a little bit, and that was while you were with Mr. Question Mark,
Like that?
as he was assuming your form
That's Franco
and
Mayonnaise.
taking your mind.
I always thought this would be close, but I made him there. You're so good.
I don't know why I haven't done it sooner. I'm ashamed.
At this point,
Yes.
Sorry.
No, you're delighted.
I wrote about this down. Oh, right. Describe it perfectly.
Yeah, one of my biggest concern about keeping the time travel potion around was him.
What would he do?
I don't know. That's
So instead,
specifically
you
the
decided
reason.
to use it to go up and get some feather. Who knows what you did?
I figured it was the most responsible action.
I might have to disagree at some point.
I'm sure you will.
The light
You will never know what
begins
could
to
else
dim. The earth trembles.
I follow my
A dull rumbling fills the air.
Wait, you fall off your horse? Seriously?
My mini fell off.
Oh. I was like,
You fall off yourself.
Since it's a large animal,
Persepolis.
he
A
takes
giant's
64.
face fills the sky.
Oh, okay.
The face is familiar to you.
It's Lord Soft.
A voice loud as 1,000 dragons,
My potions are
yet soft as a butterfly in flight.
please do.
My potions
Yes!
are too strong for you.
Okay.
Oh, I actually have
You gave
a.
me your second token thing, right?
Oh no.
I actually
I
have
still have it, but
a
Yes, I
visual
do.
aid for this part. Hold on. At this point, this is what happens. If y'all will go to Mao's page.
Oh, you posted that earlier. And I had a thing to say.
Mao gets spaghettified.
Oh no.
What is spaghettified?
Did you see the image?
No.
Well, suck an egg.
Ah!
I think I have something to say about that.
Oh my god, that's disgusting! What
It
in
didn't
the
feel
heck
good
is
either.
wrong with you?
It all goes black with a peal of
I did not
thunder.
need to see that.
Oh.
That was disgusting.
And then the voice and the face go away and the light turns back on. Everything's normal. Except for Shauna realizes that Mal is gone.
Yeah.
Nobody else does.
Oh.
Wait,
Because
this happens to Mao?
they never saw him in the first place.
You just got erased?
Mao? Hold on.
I didn't realize that was one of the consequences from
The
the
feather?
potion's action. I'm so
Wait.
sorry.
Wait, what?
No, that shouldn't come out.
It should
We
have.
came across Mao
When?
in the town of Darkwell.
He was waiting at the Baron's house when we got out of the darkness.
Yeah.
Did the feather get taken before that?
Yes. But he had nothing to do with it.
or did he?
See that?
Or
Yes.
did
What you did to me?
I'm aware.
Is there a pile of spaghetti on the ground? Or
Nope,
Ew.
he's gone.
Stop.
And none of you have any memory of him.
Except for which one?
Except for
Okay, well that's a problem.
In addition to not remembering him, you also don't remember the feather being. Well, you do remember the feather disappearing. You guys looked, but it was nowhere to be found. You don't remember the big heist. You don't remember the scythe being stolen. You don't remember the doppelganger.
Right.
The dead stay dead. No undead army was created by Anvillion.
Oh wow.
yeah.
That was a lot.
Wait, Anvillion had an undead army?
It was collecting an undead army.
Yeah, I remember there was a messenger that was sent to go gather up all the undead.
That's right.
I'm sure-
Okay.
I'm sure that.
It's
won't
the
affect
Mao
anything.
part that I'm confused about. Was he undead?
No.
That's what I thought.
Did you bring? Have you said anything out loud about it?
Well, I'm saying it now.
Well, if you say what happened to Mao to us, we'd be like,
Who's
You
Mao?
know, there was a guy.
huh?
He was right there.
What? I mean,
Sound a
these
little
big
witty.
guys, they're still here.
No, there was somebody else.
Oh, you mean Mr.
Did
Question
did everybody
Changes.
see the potion seller? Did everybody see that?
No, they don't remember it.
They don't remember. Okay, anyway. I drank the potion.
We saw the potion seller in Anvillion.
Yes, okay.
Been a while.
Hold on. I drank the potion that was obviously too strong.
Okay. Yeah.
I got the feather, you remember that?
Yes.
And raised the Charlemagne.
You
And I
changed the
prevented
entire storyline.
No, just
Good
now.
job.
Just now.
Good
That
job.
the guy that was right there.
Eugene,
Uh-huh.
out of game, you made me switch off probably who was going to be like the final boss of the whole campaign.
You
I'm
really
just
fucked
saying.
this up. I'm just gonna.
You screwed it all up.
You didn't screw it up. You
No.
just changed the direction.
That's the beautiful thing about the campaign is it's designed to, based on your actions, what happens.
You're so well
Okay.
prepared.
You definitely made a big change.
Yeah, well, I
Huge
didn't think it was
change.
that. I was hoping that the change would be periphery.
Nope.
Now we're missing
You
a guy.
messed everything up.
Oh,
Missing who?
Oh, are you talking about
Yes.
Vance? He's been gone for a while.
Yeah, well, there was somebody else.
Who? What?
Are you feeling okay?
Who was
Yes,
the ranger?
perfectly fine.
Do you feel it twisting in your gut like I
No.
would? It's very uncomfortable. I'm gonna head to the front for a minute. I'm gonna.
The pizza is on garlic bread.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't like
I really am gonna have my character go to the front and get
Alright.
another token to mention.
Potion seller, can you hear me? No, I'm not that.
it.
Potion seller does not hear you.
Are you sure?
But
Okay.
you do have 2 of his potions if you want to try to use it to correct things.
I can't identify them, and I am not. Blood potion is
He's
not going to
just
fix it.
wasting potions at this point. He's
Hand
just
me
wasting.
happy birthday.
Well, I went to the front to go get another token because I don't like this feeling of discomfort.
Are you really wanting to drink happy birthday?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a solution to get
have
it
it.
back. Mao.
Who's
That was the guy. He was great. His name was Mao.
Did you know ahead of time coming here?
Know what?
There you
I'm
go.
waiting to find out what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the time I'm showing up. I guess that or I'm not showing up on Wednesdays anymore. One
He's
of the two.
uninvited.
Hold on. Hold on. I need to go find out. I'm gonna go find.
That is so rude.
Now, come on. What kind of DM do you have, really?
What's his name?
I have to play the story as a story unfolds.
I guess you have to get another potion of dimensional breakage. Go back
Does it
in time and
cost me
stop
another-
you from drinking the fruit.
Oh
Tyndall.
my god.
Tyndall, where is he?
Tyndall?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna go find Tyndall, and I'm going to find Mao. Remember the name Mao, because he's our friend.
Alright. All relax. Not in game.
Do I
Freak out
have,
in
do I
game.
have to
Yes,
pay
but-
for another token if I tell him that I think Mr.
Tyndall.
Mr. Question. No, I'm up front. I think Mr. Question Mark took my token.
Ah, yes. I'll say you, while this is all going on, you go up to the front and talk with Mr. Tyndall.
Very uncomfortable.
He looks at you and says, "Did you lose your token?"
Unintentionally and unbeknownst to me, yes.
He kind of like
Fair.
turns you around, looks at you, lifts up your arms, kind of like just examines you all over.
I feel things here and here.
You feel things?
Does it hurt here? Does it hurt here?
It hurts when I do this.
Well, quit doing that.
I'm hoping that if you've got the money, then give it to me and I'll give you another token. I'm hoping that it's not too late.
I will give you the money.
Let's not too late.
My token got taken, and then I started feeling all very uncomfortable, pain and twisting, and yeah.
Are you gonna give me my token?
If only you were a supreme being like me. This wouldn't have happened to you.
Do I have a way from him
I can make
that I
you
can
supreme
guarantee
being.
that this will not get removed from me without
So
my
then,
knowledge?
like you could put
Well,
my
I
tongue
mean, you
in your
could
ear.
put it on a spot where nobody's gonna get it.
You would think I would have already done that.
To declare. Tyndall's like, yeah, I think, I don't know, I hope I'm not too late. Here, look deep into my eyes. He's looking into your eyes. I don't see it. Oh, by the way, if you stare into his eyes, you actually see, in the reflection, there is a man beating against the pupil of his eyes.
Oh my gosh! Triggered.
Who is seeing this?
In the
Must
front
be.
guy's eyes, I'm seeing that, and I rolled.
That's disturbing.
I told you that this is a horror campaign, haven't we?
I hate you.
And then this is a
I
carnival.
You never
evil.
told me. You never told me this was a horror campaign.
How?
Pretty sure I put
did-
that in the description.
I don't remember what I rolled for, but I rolled a 15 on it. So it was a good roll.
Yeah,
But I
that
can't
was a
remember
good
where I
roll.
was going with that.
How is it that you're connected
Because
to
you
the
brought up
feather?
that whole pounding guy in his eye, and that made me.
You know how you're
made me
connected
forget.
to the feather?
He stole the feather and then gave it back.
I really can't.
It's like I
remember what
picked
was
that.
gonna
I picked that spot specifically
I wanted
because
to
it
make sure I had
happens
it.
completely separate from us.
do. Oh, maybe it's gonna. I don't know. One, I'm gonna put the token.
Do you know
somewhere.
how you're
Maybe that's what I
connected?
did. I'll say I rolled for
Okay.
pocketing that token so
He
it's not to be
does.
found. This whole slide.
You put it in your underpants.
It's like
Well,
23.
tell us.
That's,
No, he won't tell us.
He's gone.
but now I don't know what to do about
You
that.
can't ask someone who's
Pounding.
not here.
And yeah, it doesn't
I really don't
currently
know what to do.
exist.
It's best to leave that one alone.
Like, even out of game, I have no idea what
The
I'm
feather
doing.
severed him.
I'm gonna
No.
go back to the group and tell.
It's gonna
the
bother you guys for a really long time because I don't plan on revealing it for a really long time.
I go back to the group and catch up, and I mentioned to them that the front leader guy person that was at the gate.
Yes,
Oh,
he's
we're gonna
very
go take it?
handsome.
No, he was looking at me to make sure everything was okay, and I had to look at him, and I saw a person in his eye. Wanted to not be in his eye.
Okay.
That makes so much sense.
Well, if I
And
was in an
I'm
eye,
now
I would
here,
be-
and I have a new token.
Good
Charles,
for you.
Charles, like you're making about as much sense as Huishan over here.
At least my guy's over there. He's
Wait a second. Sorrel, can you summon a guy?
I can try.
Yes.
Oh,
Wait. Last time you said that guy, we only got half.
he wasn't trying to summon a guy last time. That's the problem.
Yeah, it was Anvil. Okay. And she's going to describe him. As, his name is Mao. He likes to hit things.
Alright.
Wait a minute, we can all help him.
You trust him to get a
Really?
guy through this portal?
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna come up behind him and like rub his shoulders and try to keep him calm, amp him up, let him get health action.
Alright.
I can
got
cast
this. I got
guidance.
Wherever he's opening the portal,
can?
I'm
Yeah,
backing away
I have
from so
guidance.
it's not landing.
So does him.
Can we both cast guidance?
He,
It doesn't stack.
No.
Okay, well I'm casting guidance, and he's doing something else. Rubbing
Giving
his
him a
back.
massage.
And I've taken a step back and I'm
Wait a
watching.
minute, wait. Are there any bards present?
Shoot.
And yell out into the carnival. Any bards at all?
He used to be born.
No, go ahead,
There's no
Sorrel.
one in range of your yelling.
Okay.
With your description, you get a bowl of spaghetti.
I don't know. I think this oddly specific sense.
Add a D4.
Yeah, add a d4.
Oh, okay, good.
And roll with advantage.
Oh boy. Okay.
Plus a D4.
Plus a d4.
More rolling.
Give him super advantage.
It's a good thing you guys gave him an advantage in that extra stuff because he rolled a 1.
Harass.
That would have been very bad.
He summons the devil himself.
Well, that would be beneficial for him.
There's actually.
Aha, Orcas.
Devils aren't that bad.
Alright.
Demons are pretty bad.
A bluish portal opens up in front of him. About 7 feet up in the air. And out falls what appears to be a monk.
Who's this guy? Is that the guy you said?
Is it the guy?
You go
Is
to
it
examine
Mao?
him, and he actually looks familiar to you.
Now?
You look at his features. He's definitely a monk. He has no nose, kind of greenish skin, pointy ears.
Oh,
Guru Cuckoo?
It's Guru Cuckoo!
Oh,
Falls out of the
Wrong
portal.
bug! Wrong one!
Is he alive?
He is alive.
welcome back from hell.
Where did Guru go?
Guru Cuckoo.
How did we write Guru Cuckoo out?
He
Jumped
heated
into a
himself
portal to hell.
into
Oh,
a
yeah.
portal to hell.
Now he came back through another portal.
And now
He
he's
should
back.
stop taking
All
trips
right.
in portals.
Is he well?
Yeah,
I don't
he appears
know.
healthy.
That's a little
Okay,
unnerving.
that was close, Sorrel. But I specifically did not say
You described
Githricky.
a dude who was hitting people, and this.
Yeah, but he was human. Did you miss that part?
You never
Does
said
Guru-
that.
Guru- 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 Guru-
Ah.
Like, does he look human to you?
What are you supposed to look like?
Human.
Can you roll again?
You
You
human
too, right?
with a nose. Like, look at me. Look at me. I am mostly human.
I have a feeling that we're going to be doing this every single gay day.
You want to separate those
Game
words and try
Day.
again? There we
Shut
go.
up. Game day.
Okay, well, he's done with his summoning for the day.
It's going to happen every single day now.
All right, I'm gonna go find
Thank
Tilsdale.
For helping me fix that.
So, if you guys haven't figured out,
Yeah,
he's going to
let's
play Goody
trying
Two.
to be an instructor. It doesn't work very well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so he knows about this.
Mal's gone. He's playing Goody now.
Does he know this?
Yeah.
Okay, you have the character? Okay.
Bye, Mel. Hello, Gaga.
That's very interesting.
What?
It was an odd conversation.
So now you're playing a Gith Yankee monk.
Well, now I'm
Do you have a different
concerned if we
subclass?
can.
No.
It's all the same as
Same subclass?
Yep.
Okay. So it's not that different, other than you're now a.
Yeah, you're gonna want to
space warrior.
rejoin that character to the campaign. Or else you're not gonna have it.
In the interest of keeping things easy, the only thing I'm having him change is just the race.
Okay.
And the name.
And the name.
And the
Yeah,
face.
the name's the part I have to go back and see how to spell.
Well, boys, Sean, I think we're just imagining things.
Get rookie.
Give me another soda. Miles, can you hand me a Pepsi?
So you got
Dr. Pepsi.
Yeah, a Pepsi.
Dr. Pepsi.
Thank you.
I just set a second place, by the way. Almost won him the crown.
Well,
But I missed my range.
darn.
like he hasn't come back. He probably
Well, that's the thing. I just wanted
No, he was like fighting so hard.
and I don't remember.
How in the world was Mal connected to the feather?
Yeah, there's just so many things that are just gonna bother you, aren't they?
Well, was I attacked that night? I don't remember. No. Could we have?
Boys, Sean, I think you're just imagining this Mao character.
No, I changed the past.
I'm grateful that you thought of it, though. I wish we had thought to ask Sorrel to summon Gudukuku from hell. We should probably start asking her to bring Vance back.
Maybe.
Vance is probably not having a good time.
Now I'm worried about Mal.
Goodoo cuckoo.
Mouse spaghetti.
Goodoo cuckoo.
Well, Gudukuku, what happened when you jumped in that portal? That's the big question.
You want me to describe? Sure.
Yeah.
No freaking clue.
Don't tell us yet.
Yeah. So Goodoo cuckoo recounts this glorious tale about how he ended up in hell, and there was a huge battle going on between demons and devils, just ripping each other to shreds, guts flying everywhere.
Sounds awesome.
Obviously, fearing for his life, he was able to tap into his Gith. I don't know if he's a Gith Yankee or Gith Zerai, but his Gith powers, and he was actually able to force the gates back open, and he jumped into it again, and he ended up in this very circus, and he's been stuck here ever since.
Well then,
So we could have just ran into him.
so we just summoned him from like.
He was literally like 50 feet away from the big top.
He was like,
Oh my gosh. Okay.
okay, that's some interesting.
Correlation and causation. He rolled pretty well.
You got what he wanted.
He got what he wanted. There's connection between you and Gudu Kuku, and you described a monk. That's what popped.
Yeah, I said human though.
But he's just been hanging out at the circus for weeks and weeks now.
Yeah, he's been essentially working odd jobs. He started his own routine doing some like acrobatics, because he's a monk.
Does he clean the weird human cages?
Yeah, he's been doing
Did you
odd
make
jobs.
out with the rare human?
Did it bite you?
No. At least not that you can tell.
I wonder if Mao is angry at me.
So why is Voodoo trapped in this circus?
Let's find out at the organ grind.
Okay.
We may all be trapped here too.
Do you have a token, Good Cuckoo?
No.
He
You
does
do
not.
now.
I do now.
He does not have a token.
I do.
She's handing him her extra.
Yeah,
I had to go buy another one.
I'm gonna go buy another one.
She feels bad since she spaghettified Mal.
Yes. The worst part is that I did it all by myself. No one else knows. Do you have any idea what kind of just moral panic I'm in right now? I murdered someone.
It
No
should-
one knows.
It should be noted, Guru Kuku will continue to explain that he showed up in the middle of the big top. He fell onto the stage floor in the middle of the performance of Lombardi Mangero, who's essentially like the guy who runs the place.
I'm buying another token, by the way.
Okay. And because of that, he was essentially like, he wasn't imprisoned, but he was like the equivalent of Carnival in prison. And during the time where he was kept locked up, he felt a twisting within himself.
Uh-huh.
And the twisting got worse and worse until eventually they let him go, but he found that he could no longer pass through the foggy barrier.
Okay.
He was trapped.
Look into his eyes. Is he in there?
Oh, are you looking into Tyndall's eyes?
No.
Oh, good Cuckoo's eyes. Yeah, no, he has normal eyes.
Oh, okay. Probably fine.
I like multitasking. I feel like
No.
Oh, who's this Mal guy you keep bringing up?
No one.
In addition to the twisting, Mao discovered, or excuse me, not Voodoo Cuckoo.
Oh, we're gonna have to get chocolate for this guy.
Discovered that he had the ability
It's
to fly.
I know.
Can she fly?
Yes, and he's been incorporating that into his act.
You can fly.
I could fly.
Oh.
he can fly.
I can fly. I can fly. I can fly.
He flew.
That's terrible. Sorry.
At least
You
we
see,
all-
my performance wasn't seen.
At least we all knew what we were going with there. Part of me is questioning if I should try to look into
Tyndall's
his
eyes?
eyes. If he's
I looked and I didn't see it.
They seemed pretty normal.
His eyes.
I didn't see anything.
Oops.
Maybe you will see it.
I don't know.
Well, I'm glad you're back with us, Guru Cuckoo. Sorry about your meow person. Wait, Shogun.
Meow.
Yeah.
I mean, was this meow person a tabaxi?
No, it's human. Sorrel. Human.
I'm sorry.
Well,
You can try to summon him back another day.
Yeah. We'll try.
shall we see what the organ grinder is about?
Alright.
How much else we can do as I sit in my lonely
I
state
think my
where I
token is out. Am I feeling
killed
that
someone.
discomfort still, or is it
maybe
like kind of just?
see dead if he
Not
never
It seems to have
still there.
eased a little bit.
Did he
It's
stop
not gone.
existing?
It's not gone.
I don't
Less
remember.
twisting.
A little less twisted.
Could Sorrel summon someone who never existed?
I know.
Well, maybe he went back to wherever he would have been if.
What if you never existed? What if you're all constructs within some sort of a giant game?
Okay, it was just 2 weeks. It was just 2 weeks.
We are in the carnival.
It's too meta.
You're becoming self-aware.
I'm
Quick,
sorry.
take him out.
Yeah, Alright. You all get together thoroughly disturbed and start moving towards the sound of an organ.
A little screeching back scratcher.
That kind of organ.
Yes. But
Perfectly normal.
I was picturing much worse things.
Yeah, based on me.
It was not
Oh, so this is where the meat for the hounds
it is a carnival. Like it is supposed to bring in guests and entertain. So, but before you get there, The fog is kind of encroaching, like in between a little bit. And as you're walking, you actually see that there is a small child, a young boy, standing there, staring out into the fog.
Hello, young child.
I rolled a 19 perception to see if I can see anything on him or around him or just anything out of the ordinary besides a child there.
All right. Smosuline, he's kind of standing in the front, looks at his child. The child is a little odd. He's wearing like essentially just like scraps of clothing. Looks like a beggar child. But there is one piece of his clothing that is definitely out of place.
Is he wearing an armor piece?
He is wearing a chrome silver sabaton.
What's a sabaton?
It's a metal boot that goes on.
Oh no.
He's been booted.
Can't move.
Wait, remind me, did we ever get the glove after massacring that guy?
No.
No. And we didn't massacre him. He massacred us.
Specifically,
You
we
guys were
dedicated him.
playing.
You did make him retire.
Well, he's got a replacement. Yeah, I point out the boot to everybody, like, so there's a kid, you can see, but the boot.
Well, boy, Shauna, you have the axe.
Stop it!
I am not cutting off his foot. All right, I will engage.
And let
Which
the others
one?
go
Which one is
first.
it?
Left or
Ooh,
right?
I didn't write that down. I'm pretty sure it's the left one though.
He'll be all right.
No,
You can work at a restaurant that
I
sells guinea
swear.
pigs.
What is wrong with you?
Half off pedicures from here on out.
He works at a restaurant that sells pancakes.
Buy one, get one free socks.
Stop!
Go work at IHOP.
Okay.
That'll be the best new attraction here.
All right, I'm going to approach him.
Okay, you go to approach the child.
No.
And
No, I am not holding the axe.
through the fog and the mist, you approach him, and as you get closer, you realize another thing about the child.
He only has one leg. Oh no.
Rather the opposite. The child turns towards you, and you realize this child has 4 eyes.
Okay.
Oh, brutal. But just as quickly, the kid runs off extremely quickly.
Okay.
Almost in the blink of an eye. This kid scrambles off. He runs all the way across, all the way to the big top, where he actually runs up the wall.
The canvas.
Yeah, the canvas wall, and disappears on the outside.
That's not normal.
Yeah, but
Running
not
or leaving?
Not if
necessary.
this place is normal.
Well, let's see the organ grinder.
She said
Wait.
what I was thinking.
I'm gonna look into the fog where he was staring.
The fog, which started swirling at the speed of this kid, kind of dissipates a little bit, and you see a figure, a tall figure, 7 foot tall at least, standing there looking at you.
Hi.
What you do, Martin?
Fog clears a little bit, and you realize it's a clown.
Oh no.
The clown
I've never actually seen a clown.
looks at you and he smiles, revealing huge pointy teeth. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Is that why I pull out
Do you want to
a dagger to
be?
hold on to while these weird things are not starting to happen? So
9.
that I have that ready.
Okay. Oh boy. What is Martin the most afraid of?
Clowns.
Not getting revenge.
Yeah.
Failure.
Widows not weeping over their fallen husbands.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
failing.
mean.
Getting beaten by a child.
Wouldn't it be
One leg.
failing?
I guess it would be Orcus, but not afraid of Orcus, but of him being triumphant. A victorious Orcus.
Okay.
A victorious, if you will.
A victorious.
Okay. clown extends and bloats, forming into the demon lord Orcus.
I just hope he knows what he's getting.
He stands there, holding his wand. He points it towards you. An intense fear, the realization that you failed, washes over you. You realize that you fought him one-on-one, and he's defeated you and crushed your soul and your body. And you are frightened.
You're feared.
You guys see Martin run away from this.
He's one of those weird criers.
Oh, so no one else can see the clown?
Well,
I'm gonna
he went
wheel.
to look.
I'm gonna wield a little skeletal pony, which I'm still riding.
I'll say at this point, the rest of you see the creepy clown as well.
Oh.
Through the fog.
No,
I don't look.
away.
I was like, I'll face him, but I'm not gonna look him in the eye.
And it'll call after you and say, "Why so sad? Don't you know that you can't spell slaughter without the word laughter?"
Don't get to make another wisdom save.
Let's see how that
At
works.
the
Hold
end of
on.
his turn.
So I'm just gonna hide behind the big top, if not.
Yeah, you run. You know, it's basically until something happens. So yeah, you run away. Everyone make perceptions. We'll do this in order.
Dang it.
Oh crap! Where is that level?
15.
Okay.
12.
15 as well.
Just so you know, if I passed that wisdom save, that clown would have been dead.
Makes sense.
Dead by some ability, or you would have attacked him?
I would have attacked him hardcore.
14.
19.
All right.
23.
Ooh. You, with your wolf-like senses, see the clown through the fog next.
Sorry, 23 for me.
Oh.
My bad.
Oh.
Well, he already
I
started on
forgot to add
so.
my 4.
Okay.
Well, I'm last. So.
Chris, now we'll have you go first. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Go ahead and don't add 5.
Yeah, gosh.
Sorry, I was scared.
Coward.
What are you most afraid of?
Yeah.
Everyone
I've
thinking
never
about
thought
this.
about that.
No, I know.
Oh,
The clown transforms
The sauce.
into one song with a bouquet. He has a bouquet of flowers,
Okay.
and he has a ring. It's
And
the-
a red carpet
it's the same
appears,
exact
and all your
ring.
friends and family.
It's the same exact ring that you found him with in the first place. And he says, "Krishna, kiss me." And filled with an intense fear, you become frightened and have a desire to run away from this man.
Yeah, that seems appropriate.
Alright. Now, or gosh dang it.
You chocolate?
Yeah, I know you're.
We're out of chocolates. Here, I'll just start chucking stuff out.
No, please don't tell them I don't want any.
Alright.
Like there's Tootsie Rolls.
Kudugudu, you've been in the carnival for a bit, and you actually recognize this as the clown known as Just give me a second. I know his name. Hold on.
Pennywise.
I wrote it down. Let me look it up.
Eugene, did you need a chocolate too?
No.
I'm good.
You didn't earn a
Watch
chocolate?
his name be some silly pun like
Ah,
Copper Sapphire.
it's Choco the clown.
Oh.
You're kind of. So by this point, you would have known that he's suffering a symptom of something that happens in the carnival. But before this violent incident, you would have seen him as a friend.
Good.
But now, with his pointy teeth and ominous presence, you are filled with a little bit of fear. Make a wisdom save.
9.
That's what I got.
Goody cuckoo. What are you most afraid of?
What I seen in hell.
Okay. He turns into
You may have one.
several demons and several devils fighting each other fiercely. And I'll even throw in addition to that, it also transforms into a mind flayer with a chain connected to your neck. And it says, "Are you ready to go, slave?" At which point you flee because it is terrifying. Yeah, well, you're frightened. Who's next? I believe it was the
perception
15s.
to see if I noticed them running off before I see the clown, since I didn't see that.
No,
very
we all
quickly.
saw it at the same time.
You all like see it near the same time, like just with
But
the
there's
fog
things like-
flowing and whatnot. Some of you see it.
So
some
the
of you
reactions
another.
are too close to.
Yeah.
I wonder what the kids saw.
I know exactly what he saw,
Made him climb up.
and it was disturbing. Okay, we'll have you make a wisdom saving throw.
He's actually good at these. See what happens.
17 plus 6. 23.
Okay, for the first time, you just see a creepy clown. So yeah, when it comes time for combat, you'll be able to go first on that.
Are we fighting this clown?
Well, if you want to.
Can I try
who
an
is next?
intimidation on him?
Is everyone else?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I'm gonna say something like, "Oh, you think you're so scary? Just wait till I get my hands on you.
I think it's
Flee or
Clark.
else."
I was last. I go.
Intimidation? No, I don't have very good intimidation.
Hi, kitty.
Easy.
Yeah, you're also.
Do not come in here.
12.
You know, you're pretty intimidating, but this is
Thank
also
you.
like a freaking creepy clown, and it's not intimidating.
After a drink.
Alright.
Who went next after that?
They've all gone, or
It's
This
you
one,
and me
there's
now.
15s.
oh, we're the only ones, or
Yeah, where was the last one at? Oh, wait a minute.
Lexi,
What'd you
Excellent.
roll?
Where'd you roll?
did you roll for the perception earlier?
Yeah, I got a 14.
Oh, so 15s.
Yeah.
That's us.
I rolled a 12.
Oh, I can roll the 15.
I'm last.
I
You go
know
first.
I'm last. It wasn't good.
What did Sorrel get?
Oh,
Oh no.
He's gone.
actually, no, he passed his.
I was like, keep going.
Not 20.
Okay, yeah. You realize that something's going on and it's trying to mess with your mind, but you have some special protection upon your mind that prevents it from seeing
Which
hallucinations.
is natural for her. So,
Love you.
yeah.
Shut the
You
door,
know,
please.
I always thought clowns were funny. I was told, you're my first clown.
Shut the door.
All right. So now it's Vexlar. Well, what about Krishna? No, we already got
She
Krishna.
They all
What did you failed?
Yeah.
failed,
Roll a wisdom
passed,
saving throw,
failed,
Emily.
passed. So just those two have passed.
So what do I do? Just roll d20?
Wisdom saving.
And add your wisdom.
Yeah, my total wisdom
21.
saving throw would have been a 24.
Yeah, you pass. You see a creepy clown standing in the mist.
Someone else smells cigarettes.
Yeah, I do.
It's in every front door.
All right.
Mine.
So
What
what
about
did,
you?
what did you get?
21.
Oh, nice. Now,
I failed.
Masaline.
Marceline, what are you most afraid of?
Only I can think of is losing everything.
I'm so glad that nobody will know what I'm afraid of because I'm not afraid
Yeah.
of
That's good.
You're a supreme being?
Marceline
You're the only one that
watches as the clown melts and disappears, but then so do all of his possessions. Gone. And not only that, but he loses his health and his vitality. He loses his ability to steal. You flee!
Other than that, I curl up in a ball. just try. I'm curled in a ball. A 6.5 foot tall-ish hurt being just curled in a ball now on the ground.
Okay. And at this point, the clown is just gonna bum rush you guys.
Oh.
How far away did we run?
Well, it's frightened, which means you use all of your movement.
You don't even need to run away. It's just you can't move toward.
Oh, okay. I'll say that you guys can move however far away you want. The thing was terrifying.
The pony, you said it had a speed of 20s. I'm 22.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
And since he rolled the highest, let's see. Hold on a
Just the
second.
bigger, one of the big guys.
All right, this thing is gonna bum rush. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's gonna bum rush Araheim and make an attack on him.
That's what you get for trying to intimidate him.
All right.
I'll say I curl up
I am
behind
not
something
intimidated!
kind of nearby. I don't go too far. Just don't know.
Yeah, it bites you.
Use Warding Flare. I think it's disadvantage. Armor class is 18.
Ah, it goes to bite you, but you like blast it with a beam of bright light, and its sharp teeth scrape against your armor. Having no effect. It then goes to try to claw you, as you realize its fingers have now grown extended and clawed. No, it doesn't work either.
Lame.
Yeah.
I'm going to laugh because of how lame he is.
We're rolling initiative.
I don't really want to get into a huge fight, so I'm thinking of just storyline.
Okay. Araheim smacks him with a hammer, breaking the skull, making a mess. And it's actually very funny. Because when the skull explodes, it's more like confetti.
There are 8 of us.
At this point, rushing through the fog are the 3 strong men who come and they grapple the clown.
Oh.
I don't think he has a chance in of a snowball in heck of escaping these grapples. And they wrestle him to the ground, and they ask you for rope. Say, tie it up, tie it up.
I'll toss a rope from far away.
I threw you a rope, Cody.
Tie it up. Yeah, at this point, others of the carnival start showing up. You see that there's a couple of people that you've seen, a couple of people you haven't seen, just random carnies. But there is also the woman you saw before with the with a red glowing sword. You can assume that it is a soldier. Also, there you meet Lombardi Bongero, who
Oh, there's the guy.
has shown up by this time. I'll give you guys a photo of him.
Do we see Freaky Eyes Kid?
You do not.
Should have cut off that leg when you had the chance.
I didn't have a chance.
Could have renamed him Lefty.
Limpy?
Lefty.
Well, he said the Sabaton was on his left foot.
Alright, it's alrighty.
He's all right.
He's alright.
There it is. Sorry, I need to log into Discord real quick.
How long is this a fear stuff with? Or is it just still kind of lingering that we're not really headed closer to the clown?
Now that it's wrapped up in rope and its gaze is broken, you guys are no longer fearing. And you are able to return.
this. I'm not throwing items.
That was unpleasant.
Wishon's going to clap like
Good performance.
was performance? Was? No?
I did not like that feeling. Sometime soon I will make myself immune to that feeling.
Good.
If I walk up close to him, all tied up, is anyone going to stop? Hinder me getting up next to him?
I'll tell you what happens if you do
Those
that.
muscle guys are pretty good at hindering you.
That's why I'm asking.
Okay. Ads. Boo. Bad.
Stop playing.
Did I already post Nepenthe? Or excuse me, Isolde?
I do not think so.
I'm gonna add her too.
Doesn't look like he did.
Okay.
That's not his ode.
That
That's
is
Lombardi.
Lombardi. And this. There we go.
That's pretty cool.
Insult.
Does it sound like a lightsaber?
It does not. Okay, yeah, you get close to it, and the thing turns its head like 180 degrees and looks at you. And tries to bite you. But the three muscle heads push the face down to the ground.
Okay, would I be able to stab it with my dagger?
You can try.
Well, I need to roll because he's constrained.
That's a lot of equipment.
Right?
Yep. Sorry about that.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
It's not my fault. I'm stabbing. I'm trying to stab him with my dagger then.
Okay.
I'm going to wonder.
I roll a nat 20 with plus 7. So
How it is that
Yeah, you stabbed it.
I was
You,
stupid to that.
The three muscle heads go to try to stop you. They're like, no, stop! But you ram your dagger into this clown's abdomen. And it goes.
It doesn't die. He just got crit by a rogue. Roll damage. What's your sneak attack damage at right now?
Well, I stabbed him with the dagger of venom, so I'm trying to figure out what exactly that is.
Yeah, it just poisons him with it.
Well,
It
it's
makes-
like-
doesn't make wisdom-
It's
constitution
range
save.
damage 1d4 plus 4, and then 2d10 DC 15 Constitution save negates for hit point. So
That's make a con
it's
save.
inflate 1d4. That is not a d4. D4 is a 2 plus that is 6.
You'd also get your sneak attack and
Well, I know.
max damage. What was it? 1d4 plus what?
1d4 plus 4 for damage.
So 8
I
plus
just
whatever
did
you
here.
rolled.
Well, that's for the dagger initial attack.
And you rolled 2.
I rolled a 2 on the d4.
So that's 10 piercing.
Did he roll 15 or higher DC saving?
No.
Constitution.
So
And then he's
that's
getting
30.
2d10 poison.
See, this is why I drank the potion. Because just stab.
Yeah, that's the d10, right?
Spaghetti, sir.
So
It's
we're up
all
to
the same
30.
spaghetti.
No.
That's a 2
32,
and a 1.
33. How much sneak attack do you have right now?
So if I do my sneak attack, because he pissed me off, it is you do an extra 4d6. Yeah,
Okay,
so one
so
creature.
33 plus 24 is
So-
50.
Because I rolled a 20 initially, is that do I not need to roll it?
You roll it again, but we're up to 57. Roll 4d6 and we'll
So
add
it's 6,
7 is 63,
4, 67,
67,
5, 72,
72.
and a 5.
77 points of damage.
Okay. It's barely standing.
Oh my
And by barely standing, I mean you stabbed it and like basically ripped its guts out. and it's like writhing in hideous pain. At this point, Nepenthe, Isolde, will run over and say, "Stop! We'll handle this our own way."
He's poisoned for a minute.
And
That's
she,
all.
By the way,
I was reading once
at
I've
this
used
at
it-
this time, there's also a couple of undead from Dead Dale that have shown up, and she'll whisper to Lombardi, who's going to start directing the undead people away, and she's going to wave to the muscle heads and tell them to follow, and she's going to go to the big top, and a bunch of all of the carnies are following. But she says, since this involves you, you're welcome to come.
It is nighttime, right? Is that what we're at?
It's kind of like a twilight here.
Okay, because I can't use that poison on the dagger until the next morning.
Okay.
So I just wanted to give an idea.
Oh yeah.
Well, we were saving it for last, but if they're inviting us, let's go to the big top.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys go in there. It's a big,
Stab him again.
huge, spacious tent. There's like stands where
Still.
people can watch.
In the back.
And there's various accoutrements for different acts. There's like rings and hoops for jumping through. There's like a high wire, circus stuff. But yeah, she waves for the meatheads to bring the clown to the center of the room. And all of the carnies kind of stand around in kind of like a semicircle. And I wrote all this down, so let me
Do you have
Those are rose
this
croquet,
thing
go
on
play.
here or just that? I was going to have us all surrounded. If it's not something else. You don't have a different shot. All down.
Hey.
Next level, me and friendly creatures
Milo.
within 10
Yes?
feet.
How much? What time is it be done at?
9. What time is it?
7:30.
Oh, yeah, fine.
I'm also going to take out my crossbow and just kind of hold it. Make sure I have a line of sight to this clown, but not in front of him.
You're taking out your crossbow?
I'm holding on my
Okay.
crossbow.
Okay.
I put that one dagger back and I got my crossbow.
Okay.
Just in case. I'm not raising it or anything. It's armed.
Alright, yeah. So the muscle men are kind of holding the clown on his knees in the center. The clown's just thrashing, trying to escape, trying to bite anyone it can. And Isolde will draw her sword, go to the center of the room right next to the clown, and she'll turn to the audience. And she'll say,
audience.
yeah, the audience. And she'll say, "This is how we take care of our own." And she runs the clown through with a sword, right in the chest. And as you watch, the clown kind of fidgets for a second, and then cuts start opening all across its skin. Thousands of slices and cuts until it's just ripped to shreds, and blood flows from all of these cuts and into the sword, leaving a crumpled corpse behind.
Can I shoot
Yeah,
the
see?
crossbow into the corpse anyway? It disappears once it contacts something. So.
All the people present who see you clapping, they turn to you and give you extremely dirty looks.
Was this not?
I thought it was part of the show.
That's what I thought.
At this point, you realize one of the carnies who is standing very close to you. I've actually got a picture of him too. Hold on, let me find it.
I do shoot the clown's body with my crossbow.
Yeah. So everyone lets go of it. It's about to fall over. Thunk. Then
Well, and I mean, it's not going to miss. I rolled very badly, though.
yeah, but still.
I rolled a 7, but it does fire damage, so it's kind of.
I'll say that yeah, you go over to it and shoot it with crossbow.
Well,
By
I
this
didn't get too
time,
much closer. I just,
the muscleman let go of it and is just kind of like a crumpled corpse. Let's see, here it is.
There we go.
Professor.
It's a magic crossbow. I mean, yeah. So the bolt hits, causes fire, and disappears. Yeah, where did you go again?
Okay.
I have to wait till morning for my dagger to recharge that poison. But I feel like you never roll that when we're actually battling someone. Like, that was
Seriously.
annoying.
Sorry, it's an old module. You get old art. A man with glasses standing next to you. Does he have glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On his nose.
He steps out in front and says, "This isn't some performance." I wrote this all down.
How good am I at getting the body? Go for distance.
This isn't some performance. This clown was the best of us. He was kind and he loved to make us laugh. He didn't deserve this. He says this as he turns to Isolde. And she will respond, Kali, Professor, you and I both know that he was too far gone. At this point, it was a mercy. And the professor will respond again. One by one, this twisting will take all of us. Stop chasing this obsession. You must find Mr. Witch and Mr. Light and trade back the carnival. All while he's been saying this, something has been growing underneath his shirt. And it's starting to wiggle and thrash.
Professor guy?
Mm-hmm.
Sir, are you,
He has a nest chest.
are you well?
He turns to everyone, he looks down, he says, "This isn't over, but I must attend to this." And he rushes out of the tent.
Does he rush past us or like?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he
Attack of
runs
opportunity.
right past
Oh.
Martin, and the thing underneath his shirt
Trip, stab.
kind of bounces off your armor, and you hear a little squealing noise.
Was it like a pig squeal or like a
While all the carnies are here, I'm
Like a
going
child.
to use my divine sense.
child
Divine sense?
possessing the
Remind me exactly how that works.
Powerful good registers as music. Powerful evil registers as a noxious odor. You can sense the locations of any celestial fiend or undead, as well as any consecrated or desecrated place or object within 60 feet.
You say desecrated?
Yeah. I think I used this earlier, and you said the whole carnival was desecrated.
The whole place is desecrated.
I also put my.
However, I will say that within the big top is a particularly strong sense of desecration.
Great.
You also sense both a celestial and a fiend,
Oh, that's interesting.
Who's who?
both found in Isolde.
He's both?
She's
She's both.
both, as near as you can tell.
Interesting.
With the sword?
Yeah, the lady that stabbed the clown that I stabbed.
She's a
repeatedly.
celestial sword the fiend.
Probably. Well, the sword did just
Or
suck
the
up
other
all
way
the blood.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, the sucking of blood makes you feel
Fiendish.
Usually not a good thing.
yeah, usually.
But yeah, I swapped out
Good to
my
know.
crossbow for my other dagger.
So,
At
Is
this
the
point-
kid in here?
He's not.
Okay.
At this point, the rest of the carnies are going to start kind of filing out.
when does the show start?
Let's eat some milk dud.
Isolde will come over, and
Oh, like the show.
she'll say, "I'm so sorry that you had to experience that."
Pretty good carnival so far. Don't be sorry.
We do try our best.
That was the best pincushion I ever met. You took my stuff away.
Well, I will understand if you want to leave. I'll give you a refund.
I want to know what these phrases mean at different locations. I want to ask for a refund. I want
Phrases?
Anyone who's writing those down?
Yeah.
They're in the Discord page.
I know that I'm saying like in game where we like having someone write it down and we found them.
I'm sure one of us would have. Or we
I want to just
memorized.
basically get it shown to her. Like, so we've already found these 3 phrases. I don't know if there's any other kind of
Zapped
phrases.
by your beauty, lust, and your magic. Connected through
Numbered
time,
phrases.
and story most tragic.
Okay, I'll say one of you wrote it down and you pass her the paper.
If you
Her
recognize
eyes.
those or anything else.
Fog over and fade to black as she tries to read.
I want to
She says,
stare
I
at her eyes.
know what you're talking about.
Never mind, I do very badly at staring at her eyes. Roll for 1 plus 8. I was trying to see if I could see anything in her
Interesting.
eyes, so it's just a 9.
Well, I don't want a refund
Nothing
either.
new.
I want that 4-eyed brat with the rags.
There's a very fast child here.
With a silver boot.
Yeah,
Who?
There was a child,
very fast.
4 eyes, and a silver boot.
I don't know anything about the child.
Lying. Check.
I was going to roll history. Never mind, I can't recall what he looked like. So
Jeez, you are on a.
I could stab the guy, I can't do anything else.
You want to use the jail?
16.
I don't have another dice.
She seems to be telling
Just
Just for now.
yeah, just leave him in there. Think about what he's done.
I got the stab in, that was it.
Maybe the child is hidden from all the parties.
I should say multiple stabs.
The way they seem to blank over when asked about the words.
Yeah, this
Well-
black eye fogginess thing.
Let's go to the organ grinder.
Yeah, we've been trying to go there for an hour and a half.
I know, right?
Can't quite make it.
Are you guys going to start to leave?
Yeah.
Well, Izode, what is your name?
Isolde.
Soldi.
I don't know their pronunciations. That's what I'm
I always went with Izode. So,
Isolde. ISOLD.
you said there's a twisting problem.
Yes. It is my belief that this carnival is cursed.
You should
The
probably
twisting- Does the
leave it
twisting
there.
go away? Has my twisting discomfort gone away?
That's the problem. None of us can leave.
Oh, well, that is unfortunate.
I believe that this is the work of a being known as the Caller.
Okay. Is he here?
I certainly hope not.
Oh.
I've been hunting him for many years.
Oh.
She's not kidding.
I don't suppose we could help.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the Caller?
No. I'm not from around here. I don't suppose you've ever heard of a Dar?
Dar.
No.
Sounds familiar. I do believe we went to a place called the Mournlands.
Oh no, that's not near a Dar at all.
Nope.
Okay. So how do we get the collar?
That's the thing. I can only have briefest recollection and description of him. All I remember is that he had a dark visage, terrible, lusting eyes.
I look over at Martin.
Look at me. That's what it's up.
Oh, that's true.
I don't. Well,
He had horns on his head
Oh, that's definitely
and 6 fingers on each hand.
Oh, okay.
6-fingered man.
Okay. Well, if we happen to harm upon
like
him,
him a little bit.
we'll kill him. Or bring him here so you can.
Yes, bring him here before me and I will run him through.
speaking of, want to tell us what's going on with that sword there?
I'm going to make an insight check.
Yeah, that's level 12. So.
Do you want the sword like that, Martin?
I mean, I have many weapons. I just wondered.
I don't remember.
Insight's 22.
Oh. Because, like, the part you're describing is actually in Van Richten's guide.
Hmm?
That part carries over.
Huh, great.
You don't remember anything about your sword?
My past is blank. I can only remember the faintest bits that have come back to me over the years.
Do you know a man named Mao?
Did you not?
Okay, neither do I.
I do! Now lives on through me.
In spaghetti form.
No.
All I remember is that I used to
I remember all the enemies he punched. In the trees.
be
That
an
he punched
adventurer
too.
like all of you. I fought. But all I remember is that my friends were all destroyed and killed by the caller.
Yeah, but you see,
wanna
she
ask
seeks
her-
vengeance.
I was like, here, look at me for a second.
But she can't remember.
But she remembers the caller.
Perception. Just whenever I look over at me, I like look at their eyes, see if I see anything there. Or 19,
There is genuine confusion behind your eyes.
but no other
Yeah,
reflections or anything inside there.
no, not as far as you can tell.
What happens if you try to leave?
Well, every time you try to leave, we are rebuffed by the fog that keeps us here.
I hate having
Do visitors have any trouble leaving?
No,
Only if they stay
friend.
here without a protective
Van
charm
Richten's guide, so I don't
for
have to
any
sell it.
period of time.
Don't spill it, don't leave it somewhere it'll easily get tipped by others.
Well,
Chuck's trying to make sure Autumn's not screaming or having problems.
is Masolin in trouble? He has a token.
Discomfort less.
Well, you said any period of time. There's two among us who've spent a period of time here without a protective token.
Who?
Well, Guda Cuckoo has been working odd jobs and now can fly. And Marceline, who kind of looks down at his hands,
Candy.
and realizes there's a little nub right here and right here on your hands. And then you kind of go to feel the pain on your forehead, and you realize there's a small horn there.
Oh, what does? Oh, that's interesting. Do you want me to cut it out?
With an axe?
That's all I have.
He holds up his axe with an axe.
Yeah, I rolled 18 perception. If I could tell what was going on. Part of me wants to have my dagger just kind of go.
Well, we can go to the organ grinder, or we can leave, or find the child.
Well, I don't think we'll be able to leave. At least these two won't. So let's go to the organ grinder. Maybe we'll find the child on the way.
Yeah, you
Maybe
guys,
the caller is out there.
you guys go to the organ grinder. But I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh!
But first,
He's finally made it to alone.
is the outer big.
Emily, when's the last time someone took her
I
out?
just took her out.
Okay.
And if she poops, I don't know what to tell you because I just took her out.
All right.
What is up, potato?
Mm-hmm.
You can't trust her with kids, so
We
you gotta
leave
leave
the big top. I put it up this way, and the other like of that cloud cover that was swooping over everywhere.
Wait, what are you looking for?
Remember how we first got stuck inside the
Yeah.
fog, whatever?
Yeah.
I'm looking up when we get out, see if I can see that layer if it's dissipated anymore.
Nope, it's surrounding the entire carnival. You do not see the outside world.
Well, if we
Alright.
find the caller here, we kill the caller, and then everybody's free.
Perfect. I like that plan. Let's find the call
Find the caller.
at the organ grinder. So
All right, you follow the sound of creepy yet mysterious and beautiful music coming from an organ, which you eventually reach.
we do.
Yeah, an older man who has his face painted in skull paint, and he's wearing the garb of a Vistani.
Oh, have we seen this guy before?
He would have joined in the viewing of and the witnessing of the execution.
Sounds familiar.
Let's see, what is his name? Yeah, you see him just really, really intensely playing at the organ. It's almost as if what he saw just a few moments ago has made him really want to put his emotions into the music.
I can't blame him.
Let's see. Sorry, I just want to read this to make sure I'm getting it right.
Of course.
Where would you feed him? I do not. Mug by a pug. Mug puggy. Pug mugging.
So the stony man playing the organ. Are you trying to send us a picture of him?
No, he's.
No, I actually don't have a picture of him. The organ is immense, though. It has hundreds of keys, and it's amazing what he's able to do with it. As you approach, you also notice the thing is surrounded by hundreds of small creatures. But they're unlike any creatures you've ever seen. You can kind of make out little bits and pieces, like that one kind of looks like a rat, that one kind of looks like a bunny, but they've all been twisted and changed so that they are now grotesque and misformed.
They're crooked.
Misshapen.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're quite disturbing in appearance, but they're all gathered around as if charmed and listening to the music.
We should have just brought the crooked man with us. He would have fit in perfect here.
The murderer.
So there's these crooked things watching the organ.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well I'm gonna attempt
I don't think that's it.
pickpocket
Piece
one.
of organ player.
I'm attempting a pickpocket of one of them with an 18.
One of the little creatures.
Things watching it. If one has pockets.
They don't have pockets. There's no
Little
kangaroo.
creatures.
Yeah, they're just like little. And there's a variety of them. Like there's like
They're living.
moles and voles and rats and mice and rabbits and yeah, they're living.
Is
but
the child anywhere?
you don't see them anywhere.
I want to see if I can find any writing. Never mind, I see nothing. Except for just the show.
I bet it's under the chair.
I rolled a 10. Perception. What do I want to do? An investigation.
Yeah, these things are weird. A lot of them are like have gimpy legs or eyes that are too big, and most of them have like really large pointy teeth. A couple of them have horns.
I'm going to roll investigation to see if I can see any more writing around the organ.
Okay.
And that gets me a 23.
The organ is massive and impressive. It's unlike any organ you've ever seen. But you don't see any writing.
Keys
Just
or
the keys.
back or
There's
No
writing
notes on the
on the
keys.
keys.
No.
The chair he's sitting on, a stool or like a piano bench.
It's like a piano bench.
Oh, I
Is
bet the
there-
writing's in there.
Is there an open spot for monies?
I'll say that there's like a top hat on the ground.
I'll drop in 3 silver pieces. Your playing is quite good, sir.
Thank you.
It's attracted all manner of horrific things. What are they?
Ah, yes, the fidgets
Are there other coins besides what he just put in?
and the creeplings.
Fidgets and the creeplings.
Yes.
Which ones are which? Is this a fidget? I'm gonna pick one up.
It is.
Does it look any different from any of the others?
It does not.
I'm gonna drop it and grab another one.
I mean,
Is
they're all unique in the way that they're twisted and malformed. But,
I know.
as far as you can tell, they're.
I'm gonna pick up another one. Is
That one's a fidget.
I'm gonna pick up a third.
That's a creepling. And he's looking at you and doing this all while playing.
I'm gonna pick up the second one I dropped, so I have a fidget and a creepling. I'm gonna compare them.
They look similar. One's like a rabbit, the other one's like a possum.
Does he have gold coins in this?
No, I'll just say that there's mostly silver and a few copper.
Okay, well, I'm going to sleight of hand, drop 5 silver pieces, but try to take like 7 or 8. So basically taking more than I'm dropping, but I'm dropping.
Okay.
So this
Roll a sleight of hand
12,
and add 2 to it.
14.
Yeah, you're able to spipe a couple.
So basically I would drop the 5 and get like 7.
Yeah, that's fair.
So does he still have his token?
Well, I've hidden that earlier.
Okay.
You hit it somewhere secret and safe.
In a location most people will not go to.
Oh, okay. Except for a ghost. You think a ghost won't
Now I'm
look?
curious of
Make
why
a
I
wisdom
got,
saving throw.
I was going to say, why did I get that extra 2?
Possibly.
What's wrong with you?
Wisdom saving.
What's
I'm
wrong
going
with
to die. 10 plus, saving throws, plus 2, so 12.
you? No.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, nothing happens. Horn is really itchy.
Okay. Mr. Piano Man, can you continue to play while standing?
I can.
Prove it.
Hey.
Okay. Does it open? Does the bench open?
Yeah, it opens.
Is there writing in there?
There's a few songs and pieces of paper, but
Just pieces of paper.
Yeah.
Okay, put it down. Okay, thank you. Just gonna glance underneath too.
See on the paper,
can I
the
assist you,
titles.
Sir.
Can I assist you, ma'am?
It's ma'am.
Okay.
I'll take it. I deserve that one. I'm just looking for invisible writing.
Invisible writing.
Yes. It's actually quite beautiful. It's kind of a poem. Let me read you a piece. Zapped by your beauty, lust, and your magic, connected through time in story most tragic.
As you read the poem, his song changes and matches the reading of the poem, almost as if it's an accompaniment.
That sounds nice.
He's still standing.
I've never heard of this in my life.
The piano man sit back down, or is he still standing?
Oh, yeah.
I can't roll high to do much good. I wanted to check the music.
Do you have a second stanza?
I wanted to check his music, see if like titles.
It's not officially the second.
Weren't they numbered?
We had 1, 3,
Yes,
and 5.
but we don't have two.
We got 1, 3, and 5.
Beckoning caller, desire to sate, pining for passion, hunger or hate.
The music intensifies.
Now, this is actually a very good clue. Lover of knowledge, power and treasure, all found in me, your dark prince of pleasure. That one's kind of creepy.
The music hits a crescendo as you read out the stanzas. And with a click, a compartment opens up on the back. Revealing. I don't actually have it, but revealing, there is inscribed in the wood of this compartment a phrase, which I need to pull up.
Keep a hold of it, drink it, and do not let it get spilled anywhere.
Nope, don't look at it. Don't look at it.
Not looking.
Okay on and be nice with the other kids. Okay.
You read it all. Memorized it. Unfortunately, I don't speak.
I mean, most of this is on the internet if you guys want to cheat.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna cheat.
Cheating's no
This
fun.
is beautiful.
All right.
It's
Okay.
like if I wanted to cheat, I would have dealt with the Zode.
All right. All right. Number 2.
Oh, this is the number 2.
Your body, my temple, profane and corrupt. Partings resentful, meetings abrupt.
Okay, are you gonna do that?
Yep, I'm gonna post it.
Okay.
I'll put in the lore.
Yeah, that's where we've been putting it.
The other one.
Nice. We found the second stanza. It was inside a compartment in the organ. And
So
made
he
a guy,
played the three
the first
over
we
the
knew, he played the organ.
He kind of accompanied the three.
Well, now I feel like we're on to something. And being that the child isn't here, and I don't suppose you've seen the collar.
I don't know of any such
I
thing.
think collar spelled C-A-L-L-E-R, not C-O-L-L-E-R.
It is spelled color.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Let's say Krishna probably doesn't like it.
Yes. I don't like it either. What about you?
Excuse you, was that a cough? I don't know what in the world you were
No,
doing
it's
there.
more like a gurgle.
Ah, okay.
Let's check the lucky dip.
Yes, that place sounds more pleasant than any of the things we've done so far.
The organ grinder was actually very pleasant. I expected bodies going into
There were
it.
fidgets and creeplings.
Yes, and our
Can't tell them
indistinguishable.
So if we read him that last part of that stanza, will that make something else happen, you think?
I don't think so.
Nothing? Okay.
Well, thank you, Organ
The
Slayer.
fact that he reacted to it as apart from Zode, who did not.
Right.
She actively ignored it.
I'll drop 2 more silver pieces in.
Mind the creeplings and the fidgets, especially that slow one over there. You see one that's kind of like.
I feel like I should step on it.
Out of
Just
curiosity,
end
I'm
it
going to pick
here.
up the slow one.
Do they have a language?
You pick it up.
I'm going to heal it for 2 HP.
Do not
As you pick it up, you realize
do not come in here
this
unless
thing has
it's
been
urgent.
branded.
I'm not Get your ass out and put her down there and stay out. Get out.
Branded with what?
Branded?
With the symbol.
Which symbol?
Oh,
It appears to be dwarvish.
Oh no.
I don't know why the kid's so fast.
wait.
Look, guys, there's a thing on the creepling.
You sure that one's a creepling and not a fidget?
Piano Man. Creepling or...
That's a creepling.
It's a creepling.
Oh, okay.
What symbol is it?
It is the symbol of grace.
Because it's not graceful anymore.
Well, yeah, someone's took its grace. I'm guessing it was 4-eyed kid.
Well,
Was that kid graceful, or was he just fast?
Just fast.
He's wearing one Buddhist.
Oh, I didn't realize. I told him this was
okay.
What did I
That's
do?
fine.
Okay, well. Still, lucky dip.
All right.
I'm gonna pocket the creepling.
Okay.
This just sits there and struggles.
You hear little irritated squeaks from your pocket.
Can I talk with it?
Is it an animal?
Does it is it a link? Does it have a
If you're able to talk with animals, you would be able to speak with it.
hold it like that?
right shoulder.
It falls off.
Just in there. Just hold it like that, okay?
I realize this thing is kind of ambidextrous.
I really don't know what you're going to get from it.
I don't know. Wait,
So the lucky tip.
hold on, no.
That's how it got branded.
Which means somebody around here is walking around with the brand. And we know what that thing does. Just really
What
bad
is your
things.
name?
My name is Jumper.
Jumper?
Like the spider.
Yeah, because I'm a bunny that jumps. Or I was.
Is it a bunny?
You can't tell anymore.
Even after I killed it?
Even after you healed it.
Yeah, you don't regrow things.
Okay, you used to be a bunny named Jumper.
Yes.
How did you get that mark on your back?
Some evil man branded me with a hot iron. It was so painful.
Do you know who that man was?
He was a large human. There's something wrong with him. He was oddly shaped like the rest of us.
The Crooked Man had the brand.
If that were the case, the Crooked Man would have put up more of a fight.
Seems that it was
Crooked Man had a
mostly
plan with the
confined
brand.
to beneath his clothing.
Yeah, that ran by us earlier with the clothing issues.
Something about his torso that was misshapen.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
it's the one creepy
the
guy.
scholar, the scientist.
Oh,
The guy that had
Inside
something in
Yeah.
his.
In his shirt.
Misshapen.
Oh
Sound
my
like
goodness.
A child? What, did it sound like a child or did it sound like a?
He just said a whimper. It made like a whimpering sound.
The guy in the big top?
It bumped
Yeah.
into my
Yeah.
armor and then
It squealed
it squealed like a little piggy,
like a child.
like a child.
You know who we need to go find?
Yeah,
I'm sure
we
we'll
need to go
find
find
him.
him.
I want to go to the lucky tip. Not go back to listen to the music. That was.
Anything else you want to ask, Jumper?
Maybe we should go talk to the were-human. That was distracting.
I know. I'll find it later. We're playing D&D right now.
I actually got to real quick. So you guys decide where you're gonna go next. I'm gonna go find him.
Let's go to
The lucky dip.
Litchwick Market.
I'm playing D&D right now. I'm not
I'll
gonna
be
find
right
it.
back, guys. Hold on.
Tito! Seriously? Seriously?
Well, you have all your pets.
Do you want a pet?
I'm keeping Jumper.
I only have Jumper. Turret left.
You also
You have-
the
Oh, and I have
You have the eldritch
Vance's
creature.
Squirm.
Squirm.
You have Jumper and Squirm. The parrot's dead. Don't you have a pet?
No.
She's gonna steal the pet's brain.
Well, we kind of kicked the whole slave thing because
Oh yeah, you had
somebody.
slaves.
What? I didn't do it.
Well, I'm keeping this twisted rabbit. Creepling.
Nothing happened to me while I was gone, right?
No.
Got more writing and
Krista was talking to the rabbit and said that it was branded by a man with a messed up torso. We're thinking it's the guy that the professor that argued with Isolde in the Big Top. But we ran into him, so we're just going to keep exploring.
is that other person that is like we were told about that we sold?
The caller.
Yeah, are
Spelled
they
C-A-L-L-E-R.
in the carnival area or no?
Maybe.
We haven't run into him.
Part of me wants to just try to leave, see if I can, but I don't want to leave and then pay to get back in for a third time. Even though I've gotten in without paying, but
Well,
I'm
look at the
sensing
price.
something might
The
be going
price you're
on.
paying.
Where did Krista go?
Probably in the bathroom.
Bunny had another thing to say.
You know what? Honestly, it's hard being pregnant. There's a little child kicking your bladder constantly.
Well, we'll catch her up. The bunny would have said, "Is there any way that you could return me home and break this twisting curse upon me?"
Where's Tito?
Bunny asks if we can break the twisting curse on it.
and return it home.
That's gonna end in
I was just minding my own business, eating grasses, and all of a sudden this carnival sprung up around me.
What did she like?
I've been trapped within ever
She's been
since.
nibbling at me. And she grabs onto these pants.
Ask it why it likes the organ music. Ask the rabbit.
We're still on the ground. Alright.
Still on
I
the
love those tweets.
The carnival sprung up around it and it wants to go home.
Where is home? Okay,
Do you want me to help it?
do you
Consider it home.
already want a pet? Be honest. Are you really wanting it? You already have a horse.
Do you want me to send it home?
Throw it.
You're gonna do it. Kill it? Don't you dare!
Crack!
Oh no.
The organ music suddenly stops,
That's dark.
and a silence rings out across the carnival. How far away from the organ are you guys by this point?
Well, we can
Well,
still see
I've
the
been
map.
trying to make
We're
it
at
to the
lucky
luggage
dip.
dip.
So we're really close to the organ.
It's a pretty.
The organ music stops, and all of the fidgets and all of the creeplings scatter and flee underneath tarps and into the fog. The organ music does not resume. And you can see the organer playing, or the player of the organ just sitting there, weeping in his chair.
Oh. Going to go
Is it still making death saving throws?
and. No! It went home. 50 gold I'm putting in there.
He continues to weep.
It's in a better place. I'm sorry. I didn't know it would affect you directly.
He doesn't respond.
I know.
I wish someone had calm emotions.
Yeah.
His face paint, which had been painted into a skull, runs red with tears.
Yeah.
It's so sad. Let's go see what the lucky dip is about.
Alright.
I think I've had enough of this carnival.
It's kind of a downer. Jeez.
Well, you
killed-
guys keep making it even more so.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a fun place. Alright.
Killing animals.
Ooh, this one is.
It wanted to go home.
This one will be.
It was suffering.
Won't be
Do you
content with
keep
that way.
animals that suffer?
This one will be really fun, I promise.
It had a short life of suffering ahead of it.
Kill a rabbit. Spaghetti-fied Mao.
Yes.
We killed the clown.
That's why I'm kind of tired of this carnival now.
Well, we've also had a clown get, murdered.
Yeah, I didn't feel bad for the
Yeah, I
country.
didn't.
No,
I don't
Fine.
know.
It was,
It was
quite fun to
Didn't just die.
afterwards.
It's not dead yet.
The creature? The jumper? Do I
But-
need to stomp on it?
But the battery is running low, so my apologies about that.
The computer.
Yeah, the computer.
Yeah, I wish I could help you there.
That's okay. I've got most of the stuff memorized, so I can work with it. Yeah, you guys are confronted by this being. Except for it has a big wig with long, flowy hair, kind of like a what's it really called? The men that dress like women.
Drag queen?
Yeah, kind of like a drag queen. But
A
this is what
women's
it
head.
appears like otherwise. It has a porcelain mask, but the body is covered in burn scars. And behind it is a dump tank with a man tied up and and there's a little target and kind of like a small tank of liquid below him.
How much for a try?
Hold on. What kind of liquid is that?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
The guy's tied up.
Are you
You
gonna?
know-
Already killed 2 things here.
Are you gonna go over and look at it?
I want to ask him why the guy's tied
That
up.
was an imaginary thing. He wasn't real.
No, Mao was
No,
real.
that's not what I'm counting.
I want to ask the guy why
The
the
clown.
person's tied up.
We didn't kill
Oh,
him.
the-
Liquid.
He's a murderer. We picked him up over in Drakon. Or sorry, Darkon is the name of the place.
We have
And what do we
little
have to
guinea
do
pigs
for the dunk tank?
back in a jar.
Oh, you
Tie
have
the
to.
crow or-
Yeah,
and
you have to throw.
kill them every once in a while, and they're delicious.
Let's see.
That's gross.
I want a description.
Also
of-
delicious.
Oh yeah, you have to hit the bullseye with a ball.
Ooh,
It-
alright.
And
the
dunk
way I
tank, is
killed
just
him
like the tank's
is
below it?
painless.
Yeah, yeah. So
It's
it's like your
either-
standard circus dunk tank where
Jumper
you hit the target
did
and
Well, I'm
not-
saying like for him,
Feel the
the
thing.
some are
Well,
just like
everyone
a
else
seat
knows.
with the tank below it.
Yeah,
There's
well,
nothing
I didn't
front
know
or-
that
or-
was-
Yeah, his like has him.
If I knew that
He's
was
like-
going
Is
to
there anything
happen,
between us and him
I wouldn't have done it.
while he's sitting up there tied?
I'd
It's
say
the
that
first
there's
time
like
I've come
a-
across
like
a
glass
guinea pig
tube.
that is
So he's like
mentally
blocked.
connected
Yeah.
to all the other ones.
Okay, that does change my plan. Sorry.
No, it's all good. I just missed it.
We're just
It's okay.
side conversation over here.
Uh,
I don't know what your conversation was, but my plan was. If
This
it
is
wasn't
25
covered, I
gold to
was gonna
play
shoot
if you
him.
want to try.
I want to
How
try.
much?
25 gold.
I want to try.
What's the liquid?
I'll try.
What's the liquid
25?
below?
Well, we only have one guy left.
What's the liquid that's below him?
Doesn't matter. That's part of the fun.
Well, I
Okay, I'm paying 25.
Are you gonna go and look at it? Like you can
No,
go
I'm
look
asking
at
the
it.
guy what it is. I'm not
Oh.
looking at it.
Oh yeah, it's
I'm an
what,
inside check.
what
to
would
see
it
if
be
he says
called?
that.
It's
Purple worm poison.
it's
My insight means nothing. Okay. I rolled an 8.
it's primordial ooze
All right.
Tell
That's
me whatever he
even
wants.
filled with. He looks at Vexlar. It's filled with a lithid spawn.
Want to go first?
Yeah, I'd like to go. What do I need to do?
Throw a ball.
Yeah, you.
Vex, are you looking to adopt?
Now that you guys are.
Is it a supreme animal?
Now you guys have been told this. As you look at the pool, you realize there's little like tadpoles swimming around in it.
You run there now.
Yeah, you just gotta pay 25 gold pieces.
I did.
Stand at the 50-foot mark and try to hit the
50 foot?
bullseye.
Good lord. Okay, so what do I roll for that?
Just roll a attack, like a ranged attack.
I mean, dagger's extreme range is 60, so you can do it with disadvantage.
So, well, dart. Yeah, dart's at 60, so disadvantage then. Well, that 14 was it because I just rolled a natural 20. So 20, dirty 20.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't think that was going to happen so quickly.
And
What a lucky tip it is.
Yeah, it was. Okay. Yeah, no, the man falls into the pool. And I think I have a description.
Come on, Vexlar, you're gonna want to see this.
My daughter smacked her foot into the ground.
The man thrashes. It's okay, Leland.
Are his hands tied in front or behind him?
I'm going to
He's in his
say
bound,
behind him,
like,
yeah.
How
As every orifice is
he'd be like
overrun
Face
with
first.
slimy tadpoles that just
devouring.
enter. The screaming is slowly gurgled and gargled as he sinks into the water. There's some thrashing, and then the thrashing ends.
The guy asked, does he win anything for that?
And he said I
Does he just hit the
No, I mean, part of the excitement is just to watch a murderer get executed. I mean,
Is he
It's a
executed,
carnival,
or is he, does he turn into one of these things?
that would be the case if it was just one of them, but when there's a lot of them like this, they feed.
Oh. I see.
I told him to get Tato on my
Like how there's like soft jazz.
I know. The organ guy, he's beginning
so
to just
sad.
go ding, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding.
he's sad now.
I know.
That makes me sad.
It does make me sad too. wanted to go home.
But
Murderer.
all of you will notice that where the man fell, there is another stanza
Oh yeah.
to the poem. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3,
We have 5. We don't
5.
have 4.
So this would probably be number 4. Oh, my computer's running slow. We got this.
You think he had something covered because I was going to try to do something. Like, throw a ball. No.
Come on, baby.
I'm done here.
There we go. In front of the fiery circle of hell, you must stand. Pain will feel good, and punishment grand.
Okay.
Do you have a circle of hell here? Or something
Really,
like
at
that?
this point, it's a
He
redundant.
looks down at you and he says,
Or something that is called...
and he looks at his burn scars and he says, I've been through hell.
Not literal hell. I
Yeah,
just
me
mean like
too.
something like that.
Now. So many questions.
Who's this Mal character are you hearing about?
One,
Does
I
anybody
guess.
have an answer to this question?
Still going
2
off on
weeks.
that, or
It was only 2 weeks. What did he have to do with the feather?
Who?
There wasn't any Mao. If there was, maybe you will find out later.
No. Vance had the feather. I don't know what this Mao is.
Stole it from you. In order to raise the daughter of the necromancer.
Shall we go to the market?
Yes, please.
Lithwick Market, please.
Your game's all done, isn't it? No more games now?
I want to talk to the
Yeah,
cowboy.
you guys like blew it out of the water.
Or we
Okay.
dropped it into the water.
You can call
I
that
toss him a
water.
silver coin. Because I'm like, alright. here you go.
Thanks for the tip.
He got 25 gold. Jeez.
I didn't do it. I would have shot the guy in the head if he didn't block.
Just making sure that Vexlar didn't want to adopt any of the little critters.
I want some, but I don't know if I can care for them.
They have brains.
Oh, by the way, you would have gotten half of a brain earlier, Emily. If you want to
Yeah,
roll to
I
get a
told you
thought from it.
that.
I thought we tossed it into the mist.
That's why I brought up the
No,
whole
the body.
Vexler
not the
might
brain.
want half the brain to see if he can
I
get
thought there
half
was
thought.
no brain.
No,
No,
earlier
this
was
was
half
a-
the body that came through. There's only half the brain.
Sorrel summoned half of the body.
And it was the back half of the body.
Yes.
He was trying to do the hammer thing to hit the bell, and yeah.
Okay.
So I figured maybe you'd want a part of a brain.
Don't need that.
It was a thought,
It's running so
Yeah.
slowly.
kinda. Didn't really think it through.
Come on, just a little bit more.
You can do it.
That's an interesting spider on the ceiling.
Well, that is an interesting.
2 pieces of useful information.
Anyone want it?
So the first part of the useful information is
In the cave below.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's dead.
Tell him to come here. No.
Hey, Cordell, do you have something to kill a spider, or do you want to just watch it above you? I'm staring at the light too closely.
2 pieces of useful information.
Going above Emily now. Try
What
to
are we
squish it
doing?
with the. You want to squish the spider?
What spider?
Molecular pharmacology and anesthesia should take care of it.
the what?
Word search.
Hey, I like word searches.
No, just go take it outside.
There's a window.
You can feed it to that spider.
It's
Well, now it's in my dice tray.
Go take it outside.
There's only one thing I remember about the Litwick Market. I apologize, my computer has died. But I can at least do the one thing and then we'll probably just end early.
Sounds good.
Well, I lost it.
He's attacked her 2 or 3 times today.
Who?
Aiden has attacked Raylan 2 or 3 times today.
Like here?
He grabbed her arm and twisted it, and then he smacked her in the face with something.
We really like to talk about it.
Go sit on your bed. And put the dog down.
I'm sure it's a friendly spider. I lost track of it around here.
Tell him I said to stay on his bed.
As you approach the Litwick Market,
some people have been there already.
yeah, and there's kind of a crowd of undead that are kind of perusing the stalls. There's a bunch of people selling stuff, but I'll say just before you get to it, you're approached by somebody wearing long robes and kind of obscuring their face.
Now?
It's not now, but they're holding out a pair of potions, and they say, "Care to buy some potions?"
Depends on what they do and how strong they are.
This one is a potion of superior healing. And this is a potion of advantage.
I want the superior hearing because I'm a superior being.
What does the potion of advantage do?
It gives you...
Advantage.
I know it's a potion. Give me a second.
Probably certain
So I want to try to walk behind him, like around, and not in front of him. Around and not in front of him.
You want me to do it?
When you drink this potion, you gain advantage on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw of your choice that you make within the next hour.
Weak. Okay.
If I roll a 14, he noticed me just going through the behind him, not in front of him.
How much are
Self.
Swear Mussolini, you are nothing.
All that I ask is a bit of hair, perhaps a favorite memory.
Why? So you can turn me into your
Hold
puppet?
on.
That should sound familiar to some people.
Hold on.
This happened before.
I was,
Yeah, you gave up a memory.
You gave up a memory.
A
Yeah.
favorite memory. One of killing.
Yeah,
Not a
I
good
think
one.
I gave a memory of killing the
first one,
the first guy in my trials of vengeance.
I do still don't know, but you noticed me.
What'd you roll?
Oh, yeah, I will.
I rolled 14 stealth. Like, just if he knows that I'm behind
He
him.
would have noticed you.
What did I get in return for that?
I believe it was...
That was for meat. You brought back the meat to feed the were-human.
Yeah,
What-
you got some
you got
kebabs.
meat, yeah.
That's what you guys went to the
That's
market
right.
earlier.
Right. So not much.
So does the memory have to be anything important?
It should be a good memory.
Yeah, just give up your memory of Mao. So we don't have to worry about it anymore.
So we would quit hearing about this Mal guy.
Not sure it was fun.
I'm very tempted.
Just do it.
No.
Is
Yeah,
it a
just go
mem-
ahead and give up your memory of
I
Mal.
killed him.
One of us,
Yes, you
one
did.
of us should remember so that we can connect dots later.
Be like Dalinar and just erase the memory.
No, I can't do it.
We know someone that makes stronger potions anyway.
I'm on chapter 105, by the way.
Do we see what else do we see at this market? Do we see cowboy? Cowboy. Half man, half cow.
You do see the half man, half cow. And he is
That's
selling
terrible.
things that I have written down on my computer.
This market doesn't have any like armor, it's just other small things.
It's got a whole bunch of stuff. I wrote it all out.
Is there a stanza of poetry on
We
one
should
of the
just
market
pause,
signs?
Cody.
Yeah.
We should just enter.
Not that usually.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Yeah, we'll pause there. That's a good spot.
Alright.
You don't got much more information.
Hey,
the guy
those
knows.
are some good twists.